Friends, welcome to Banking Frontiers. Today I'm doing an interview with Jyotindra Mehta. He is the chairman of NAFCUB, of Federations and Associations of Cooperative Banks in India. Welcome, Jyotindra Bhai. Really happy to have you again on
Namaskar.
Banking Frontiers channel. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you.
So congratulations, Jyotindra Bhai, and congratulations to the entire NAFCUB team for this forthcoming conference that you're doing, the summit that you're doing in Delhi for the nation, for the cooperative banking sector. It's really amazing to see something of this size and scope happening in the country. So heartiest congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
would
you.
like to know more about this in terms of what is the content, what is the outcome, and what is the roadmap. So that is the purpose of this interview with you.
Let me start with the main subject. The title of the conclave is Future Role of Urban Cooperative Credit Sector. So it is not the cooperative banking sector, it is urban cooperative credit sector.
Overall.
So we have included the credit society and urban cooperative bank and urban cooperative credit society. Since our federation is National Federation of Urban Cooperative Bank and Credit Societies.
Right.
So, as you know, in India, there are 1,535 urban cooperative banks and approximately more than 1 lakh credit societies are there. So, we have our own problems and own advocacy forum.
Mm-hmm.
Problems related to Reserve Bank of India and Cooperative Act. Cooperative mainly is a state subject, so multi-state cooperative bank falls under central jurisdiction,
Mm-hmm.
and all other states are having their own cooperative
Correct.
act.
Correct.
So this is the conclave of multi-state cooperative bank, scheduled cooperative bank, and potential cooperative bank.
Okay.
Potential cooperative bank is the banks who have achieved the deposit up to 750 and above.
Okay.
They are eligible institution. Now we have included the federation also and the banks which have completed 100 years.
I read about that. Yes.
Yeah. So this is, you will be surprised to note, even since you are in the journalism since so many years, but you may not be knowing the figure of the banks which have completed 100 years.
Correct. It was a surprise.
It was
198. Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it would be 30, 40, 50, but
No,
198 is amazing.
but I mean, it is larger than the any other private sector bank or even
Government owned.
a government bank.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So this is the real achievement till today. We have completed 100 years in the service of the society and the nation. Mainly, we are getting the need of the small people
Correct.
because most of our banks are very small and they are situated in such a small place, and their exposure limit is also very small.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't go after Malia and Choksies and we don't know even Adani and Ambani
Okay.
because we are so small. But this being 100 years of in presence of in India, so this is great achievement, and 100 years means they are working in the society prior to Banking Regulation Act and prior
Yes.
to the birth of Reserve Bank of India.
Correct. Correct. Yes. These
So
are forerunners.
this is one of the achievement. Now we have completed 100 years. Now we are looking at the next century,
Mhm.
that it is right time to introspect and to frame strategies of 100 year next century. I understand that by creating a separate ministry in the central government Ministry of Cooperation. This will help us a lot. And ministry has started work, and I understand that they are thinking from the basic question that how the cooperative can change the lives in the smaller people and the Indian economy.
Both. Okay.
So, see, they have given logo and a slogan of Sahakar se Samruddhi.
Sahakar. Okay.
So, Sahakar se Samruddhi means they want the smaller people and middle class people to become Samruddh.
Right.
For that, this sector can help.
Absolutely.
Right. So this is the, now when the ministry has been formed, now there is a huge challenge to the leaders of cooperative sector also.
Yes.
That how can we achieve? The nation has to grow faster, and nation cannot grow by just enriching Adani and Ambani and all these big people. Nation, the middle class people and smaller person should be the part of the growth story of India.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
right. That makes sense.
So I understand that cooperative sector has huge responsibility.
That's true. And they're taking on additional responsibility, as I understand from this discussion, because you're
Right.
not talking only about the growth of the credit
Right.
of
Yeah.
the lenders, but also the customers and also the nation as a whole.
Right.
So, sir, in this conclave, do you see, apart from people from the financial sector, who else is coming in and bringing in their perspectives?
See, we have framed some of the subject of discussion. The whole day there will be 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
One is future role of UCB and expert committee recommendation. For that, the chairman of the expert committee, Mr. Vishwanathan, he will explain and he will educate the urban cooperative bankers. Satish Marathe, Mr. Gautam Thakur, Mr. Milind Kale, Ashish Singhal, the MD of SVC Bank, they all will be participating in the expert committee session. Another session is NCDFC, National Cooperative Finance and Development Corporation, which is known as Umbrella. So Umbrella is a real good subject to frame the future strategy of UCB as a whole, and it will change the lives of the UCB and their customers. We have more than, so many small, tier 1 UCBs in the country. So their tier 1 UCBs are very small and they cannot, they don't have access to the latest technology. They cannot afford technology. So how to bring them in the technology umbrella and change the lives of the bank and so it is planning of next century. So umbrella is one of the subject in Western countries, Europe, America, and even Australia. They have their own umbrella, and because of their umbrella only, this the entire when at the time of global meltdown, the entire cooperative credit structure was survived. When all big banks were falling at that time, because of umbrella, all the small cooperative bank were survived. So we need to form such an umbrella in India. There will be Mr. B.S. Das, the one who has really framed the earlier report from on umbrella organization from RBI. Mr. H.K. Patil, D.N. Thakur, Mr. Vinod Dadlani, the CEO of Kalupur Cooperative Bank, and the presentation of business model of umbrella will be placed by Raja Devnath, who is a consultant. So
Okay.
this is
All
another,
these are very well known names.
yeah.
Yes.
And the last subject for the banking is we have quite a few litigation in different high courts.
Okay.
After the commencement of new amended Banking Regulation Act. So all this to
Mhm.
be understood by the corporate banker, and for that, Mr. Prakash Jani, Additional Advocate General of Government of Gujarat, and Mr. Uh, Atul Khilwalkar and Mr. V.V. Anaskar, who happens to be the chairman of Maharashtra Apex Bank. So these are the issues to be
Right.
discussed. And for the credit society, we are going to have some very good survey. And for that, we have, see, with the reference of Act, Cooperative Act, uh, we need to have good regulation for credit society also. So for regulation and supervision, there will be a discussion amongst credit society. One, Mr. Uday Joshi will be chairing the session. MIT University of Pune is going to conduct the
Mhm.
survey, and Mr. Sukesh Jamwar, he will be one of the panelists. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. So, so far as credit uh, uh, societies are concerned,
Mhm.
there is another issue which is really very burning. That is taxation of credit society. And for taxation also, one
Okay.
Mr. Shriram Deshpande, Chartered Accountant, and Hasmukh Doshi, Chartered Accountant, will be presenting the issue. Mr. N.S. Jaykumar and Prakash Dadappa and D.G. Tambekar, they will be
Hmm.
panelists. So these are the issues to be
Okay.
dealt with during the whole day. And the best session is we are going to award to 197 banks which have completed 100 years. So this is all about the
Fantastic.
program is.
Fantastic.
The best part of it is Mr. Amit Shah, the new uh, cooperative minister, is coming for inauguration, and Mr. B.L. Verma is the MOS of cooperative ministry, and Mr. Dr. Bhagwat Karad, who is MOS of Ministry of Finance. They all
Right.
are coming to this program. Dilip Sanghani ji, of course, and Satish Marathe is there. So this
Hmm.
event where all dignitaries and giants will be there.
That's fantastic. So I think all the key issues should be and will be tapped, will be discussed, and some kind of roadmap worked out for the entire sector to empower the common man as such. That's fantastic. Is there anything specific that you're looking from the Karat Saab, Amit Shah Saab, any of the senior ministers?
Now, what has happened? Our issues are being discussed with the Ministry of Cooperation, and in turn, they have taken it to Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
So you must have heard just before 10-15 days, Reserve Bank had announced that to double the housing finance for
Yes,
the
correct.
limit of housing finance for cooperative bank of tier 1 and tier 2 both.
Right.
That is the result of the continuous dialogue with the Ministry of Cooperation and Ministry of Finance.
The ministry. Fantastic. Good to see that achievement. Definitely, housing sector itself plays a very good, very important role in the
Right,
lives of individuals, in the lives
right.
of financial organizations. Good to see this progress. Sir, all the best to you, to
Thank you.
NAFCUB, to this conference. And we look forward to uh, really tangible outcomes coming out of this. What is your personal vision next 2 or 3 years? What do you think will happen with all the work that NAFCUB and the sector has done? Is there something tangible in the next 2, 3 years that you want to talk about?
Next 2-3 years is the only one subject, and if that is the solution of all the problem, and that is umbrella, umbrella, and umbrella.
Okay, it sounds good.
umbrella of the
Umbrella organization. for the
all
entire-
UCBs. Yeah.
Fantastic. Sir, all the best on this and look forward to the updates and to meeting you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
from Banking Brand.
You are most welcome at the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.